Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Trials of Cold Steel 2. This is Wishblend reporting in. Out on bike here, and we've got the forge ahead. Let's get going. That looks like Rex. It was Rex. Hey, Class 7. It sounds like you've been pretty busy lately. Hi, Rex. I didn't expect to see you here. Well, I heard all about how Duke Erebonia had been arrested, so I decided to come up with the RMP and head over here. What? All on your own? Yeah, they brought me part of the way here, but I had to go the rest myself. They said they couldn't be able to bring me all the way to the fort. Of course they couldn't. To the Imperial Army, this is right in the heart of enemy territory. Don't go causing trouble now. All the present Provincial Army has done is temporarily withdrawn from the conflict. Not even I could guarantee your safety if you were to anger them. Hey, there's no need to try to scare me. I'm not going to try anything. Promise. Besides, this place isn't anywhere near as dangerous as the next place I'm going to. And where would that be? The RMP's planning to send help to the guys fighting over out west soon. So I'm going to tag along and snap loads of photos of the situation over there. Western Erebonia. But the fighting is worse there than it is here. Did Captain Claire or her general give you permission to do that? Well, they said no when I asked, but I'm still set on going. So I'll have to stow away in the cargo or something. But don't you worry about me. I found my true calling as a war photographer. I've got nothing to fear. The press, They get everywhere. And Fidelo's not around, so I've got to try and do what I can without relying on him. Your spirit as a cameraman is certainly admirable. You may have managed to avoid danger up till now, but there's no guarantee that will always be the case. My instincts are telling me I should try and stop him. If anyone's going to be able to change his mind, it's Fido. He was always the one keeping Rex and Jake back when they were in the photography club. So if I ask him, yeah, let's go get him. Rex, you should probably rethink that idea of yours. But if you're not going to listen to me, I think there's someone else you know very well who you'll hear out. Like who? Wait a sec, you don't mean? Just wait here, I'll go and call him. We contacted the Courageous explained Rex's plans to Fido, who, with no convincing required, agreed to meet them at the fort to persuade Rex not to go. So it would take us how long, Rex? Fido? So you were okay after all. I certainly am. I'm travelling around on board the Courageous with Class 7 and plenty of other students now. I'll be taking photos of the war from the perspective of a naval student. So in that sense, what I've been doing isn't all that different from what you've been doing. Really? You've been acting as a war photographer too? You told me you're planning on going to Western Erebonia. Is that true? You understand just how dangerous that would be, right? Of course I understand. I know it would be dangerous, especially for a kid like me who's only as good as the photographs he takes. There's even a chance I won't make it back alive. But I'm a war photographer now. I won't run away at every sign of danger. I didn't realise you were that serious about this. I still think it's too dangerous for a student to be running around there though. It's weird, but to tell you the truth, I'm really happy to hear you say that. All you ever did back at the club was to take pictures of cute girls. I'm moved by how much you've given your future. But I think if you feel that you have a duty to photograph this war, that's all the more reason you should stay safe in the East. Why is that? The Liberl Alliance's tactics had the 3rd and 4th Armoured Divisions locked in the eastern side of the country. Thanks to Class 7's efforts, things here are slowly beginning to change. I wouldn't be surprised if the battle to take back the capital came sooner rather than later. Oh? That's certainly possible. I think that's when our club will finally be able to shine, even more so if we have the courageous. Together, we'll be able to capture this war's final moments and share them with citizens all across the country. We're not just photographers, we're also military academy students. This is something only the 2 of us can do. It's a strength, not a weakness, to know and understand what tasks are best suited to you. We already know the perfect battlefield where you can best use your skills, Rex, and it's right here in the eastern Erebonia. So, would you be willing to help us? We're going to need you when we take back the academy. Wow, guys, you need my help that much, do you? What? Rex? Well, okay, if you want me that badly, who am I to say no? Starting today, I'll be serving as a war photographer aboard the Courageous. Come to think of it, I bet I'll be able to take some incredible shots from the sky. You guys better have some girls with nice boobs on board, and maybe if the wind blows hard on deck, I can. Don't even think about it. His reason for coming with us just got a whole lot creepier, and his attitude hasn't changed at all. It seems so noble-minded mere moments ago. It looks like you're back to your old self, unfortunately. Anyway, let's show Erebonia what our photography club can really do. Sure thing. After some stern warnings on what would happen if anyone were to catch him taking unwanted pictures of the girls, Rex joined the leader on board the Courageous. That's another one on board.
My turn.
I can do this.
It's my turn.
Here I go.
Anybody in there? I came here to talk business yesterday and ended up getting caught up in that battle. I was truly afraid for my life. Who knew that the sound of the cannon fire could be so terrifying? Not to mention the soldiers and the ash-coloured night. There wasn't a slightly mere civilians were meant to see. So that should be it. Just need to buy something from this gentleman, I think. So, I'm so sorry, Spare. I know I should be working, but don't blame yourself. Anyone would be upset after that battle. Just try and get some investment out, okay? I'll take you back home soon. Thanks. So his name is actually Spare. I bought a book to try and take my mind off everything, but it hasn't been working out too well. So here, you take it. You'll probably get more use out of it than me. I bet that'd say, yeah, forgotten typo. I put it in as a holder and then just forgot to change it. This person called Spare. Gambler's Jack 13. Okay. Okay, we're back aboard the Courageous. Okay. It's your street's appearance is definitely spooky, but we can't let it stop us from doing what we have to do. We need to recenter our efforts on the spirit shrines and gather up all the students that are still waiting out there. And if we're lucky, that'll help soothe the minds of some of the Erebonians who are freaking out about it too. In other words, let's just keep doing what we do best.
Where do you want to go?
Gosh. 1, 2, 3 shrines. Okay. Let's head to Roa.
Full speed ahead!
Seldick. Yeah, this is a multi-stage one, I think. Chapel. Yeah, I mean...
My turn.
I can do this.
Okay.
Let's move.
They just burnt the place to the ground. Thank you for coming, everyone. I assume you saw my request? Sure did. So you're trying to organise a concert for the people here? You wanted my input as well, right? That's correct. I realise you're all busy, but would you be able to help me with this? Sure, we don't mind. Of course, it'd be a pleasure. Anything to help the townsfolk, it would be my pleasure to help the fellow cruising citizens. Thank you so much, everyone. Only a few days have passed since the tower was attacked, yet repair efforts are already underway. The RMP has been providing us with relief supplies, while bracers from the guild visit from time to time as well. Certainly does seem to be in a better state than when we last saw it. Good to hear that the guild's helping out too. That said though, it's very clear that the townsfolk are still shaken from the attack. Plenty of them are still haunted by visions of what happened, unable to sleep at night. Well, like you say, it's only been a few days. I hardly expect anyone to be able to recover from an event that horrifying so quickly. Most likely take me a long time before they can move on from this. That's why I've been desperately trying to think of a way to help heal the scars that traumatic experience has left. Eventually I decided it might be a good idea to hold a concert here at the church. A concert that brings our memories of the one we held in the chapel in Trista. That was very inspirational for this idea actually. I like to believe that a concert as lovely as that one could cheer the townsfolk up if even a little bit. I see, that would explain why you would need Elliot's input then. Well, that concert was pretty spectacular. I think it's worth a shot. Music definitely has a positive influence on people. I've experienced that firsthand. It might not be enough to help them move on completely, but at least let them start taking the first steps. Looks like we're decided then. The encampment's first scene will help with whatever you need. Truly? Oh, wonderful. Now then, where shall we start? The three things we need are venue, performance and instruments. What locations, performers and instruments we get will determine what kind of concert we can hold. We're already good on the locations, since this church will be more than big enough for our needs. Let's just use performers and instruments then. That's definitely going to be the hard part. We don't exactly have the time to practice like we did when we were preparing for the festival. Indeed, we are only going to need people who already have both the experience and the instruments needed. Elliot and his fellow crew members would be a good place to start, I think. Yeah, I think so too. Luckily, I brought my file in from the academy, so I'm already good to go. I'll talk to you others about it later. It might be a good idea to go to Rowan and ask Instructor Mary to join as well. Sounds like a plan. Let's not forget Fiona either. You and I both know that she would be a great addition to this concert. Yeah, we should definitely ask her. I think that just about covers everyone we can ask. Hopefully we'll find some other people as well. Now that I think about it, did come across that one guy in British Central Plaza? Yeah, he's playing on a violin just outside the church, I think. Maybe he'll be interested in helping. We still have instruments to worry about, but I suppose all we can do is try and procure those while gathering performers. Either way, we should start searching. I'll do what I can to get everything ready here at the concert. Good luck everyone. I do hope everything works out for the sake of the townsfolk. Leave it to us. Okay. So, in that case, we head into Rower to get Instructor Mary.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
Luckily for us, I know exactly what room she's in.
My turn.
Right.
Right.
We're at the wrong escalator. Because you don't. Now, maybe so, she's in this room here. There she is. Why, hello everyone. What a pleasure to see you. Is there something I can help you with? As a matter of fact, there is. We have a favour to ask of you. Oh? Explain you're looking for musicians to perform in the concert in Celtic. A concert for the people of Celtic? I've heard terrible rumours about what happened there. It's truly awful what happened to those people. It was my honour to play as part of as an supervisor of Thor's Wind Orchestra. We're really happy to hear that. We'll love your help. Get Anne out there and show everyone what the instructors are made of. By the way, is there any chance you've got an instrument you can play on you? I do, in fact. I brought a flute with me from the academy. And I'm not bad at it, but I do say so myself, so there's no need to worry yourselves. That sounds like a perfect complement to the other instruments. Well, we're back once we're all prepared. Fine by me, I'll be here practicing in the meantime. I can't wait to hear her play. Alright, so we move on to our next destination. So next destination will be Fiona. So back at the proving grounds. That's where she was left.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
Yeah, the 4-stroke proving ground area, so...
Let's move. Onward.
Right.
Okay, my turn.
I keep hitting the wrong shoulder pad button on the key controller. Oh, hi there everyone. What can I do for you today? Actually, we've got a favour we'd like to ask of you. Explain the local performers in the book concert in Celtic. Oh, I see. Well, if you need a little music, I'd love to help. As a career pianist, I can't think of a greater honour than helping a hotel with music. You have our thanks. Thanks, Fiona. Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing you play again. Oh, one thing though, do you have a piano ready for me to play? Not yet, I'm afraid. We're still working on procuring some instruments. Well, in that case, why not asking out at the Twin Dragons Bridge? Oh, that seems like an awfully strange choice of location to search for a piano. You think so, right? But it just so happened that I saw one back there while I was being held as a hostage. You should try asking the soldiers there. If it's still on the base, they'll probably know where it is. That just sounds like a promising lead. We'll go and see if we can track it down then, and we'll be back to pick you up later. I'll get myself all ready then. Good luck on your mission. With Fiona getting ready for the show, Class 7 head straight to Twin Dragons Bridge, and during their search for the piano, she mentioned they run into Second Lieutenant John Leake of the RMP. You're looking for a piano? Now that you think about it, there was a rather nice one in the storage room beside the business cells in that basement. They missed the music from there from the canteen after the war broke out. Wow, so they really do have one here. Chances are this place is former commanding officer brought it in. Fiona was right. We realised we may be asking too much, but can we have it? Yeah, they explain they're looking for various instruments for their performance in Celtic. Oh, so that's what you need it for. If that's the case, we'll have it shipped to Celtic for you. Are you sure? I hate to make you go out of your way. No worries, Captain River gave us orders to provide Celtic with as much support as possible. And of course, if it was going to disrupt our own work, we would have declined. Thank you. We're glad to take you up on your offer then. Yeah, you really helped us out, so thanks. So that's Fiona's on board. We've got a piano ready for her. Maria's the flute. I'm sure she'll be pleased to hear the news. Okay.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Leave this to me.
No problem.
Okay, my turn.
I'll give a look at trying to get the run button, but it's the right shoulder instead of the left shoulder. Good day, youngsters. Come to hear the beautiful melody sounding of my fiddle, have we? A fiddle, you say? Most of us are from violins, don't they? Actually, as instruments, they're fairly similar. The biggest difference between them is the kind of notes you can get out of each. Oh, I see you know your stuff. Allow us to play the finest of half-out sonatas then. He's certainly enthusiastic. He might be just what we need. Sorry, but could we ask you for a favour? No? Do go on, I'm all ears. We're looking for people to perform in Celtic. Ah, so that's your plan. Well then, I can hardly turn around and cross out that. In fact, I'll do it for free. You're certain? Why, of course, Celtic's market happens to be my most treasured stage, you see. It's my duty to help wash away the sadness that envelops it so. Worry not, dear friends, for my fiddle holds power to make everyone smile once again. Thank you. I'm kind of looking forward to performing with you. You'll return to once the preparations are complete. I'll continue to spread more love here in the meantime then. It's a bit odd, but he seems quite skilled enough to put on a good performance. We've set together all the performance and it's required, I believe. Yeah, let's head back to the Tower of Rosine. Okay, characters. We haven't got his second stuff yet. I need to have Liberl and Bridget on board recruited. I think they're here. That should be Bridget. No. Yeah, so basically she's now happy that she makes herself useful. She's down to Tom and him. Brett, it's wonderful to see Lisa again. Okay. Yes, Emily, there's nothing we can do. We've got friends working on, so I hope you're ready for our training to beat the hell out of you, really. But we wouldn't do it if you couldn't ever come out. Yeah, Ed told me about the concert already. I'll be there following hand to see if I can get some practice in the meantime too. I just hope it just keep up outside the cup at least a little. Even miss it, it's nice to see radio just still going on. But there's still 5 hours to come to. I don't have time to get depressed. Okay, basically the sound thing came up again, so I took some hard action. I basically reinstalled a fresh copy of OBS and the Steam Deck and check for any updates, and hopefully that'll stop it going out of sync roughly every 15-20 minutes. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyway. Oh, we've got a silver prize. Oh, nice. So, Simcoe, right? I'll let you know if I want to apply again now. I want to apply. Yeah, don't forget to come back. Kind of like I did. I was selling stuff I picked up on Azure Street from here on out. I'd rather be on the buyer side of things than the sell side, but what can you do? Some of the stuff's pretty rare, so you might want to take a look. Alright. Ah, some nice weapons there. I'm 99% sure I've recruited Bridget. Oh, I've still got some more ones here. You want all the bad food. So, Bridget? Reen, could I possibly ask you for a favour? Nope, no asking aloud. I'm kidding, then of course you can. Thank you, it's about Adeline actually. As I'm sure you know, it's done a lot for me since we first started dating. I want to show him just how much I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. Got anything in mind? Well, yes, I'm thinking of cooking for him. All the housework I did in Peru had me boost my confidence in the kitchen. So I'd like to surprise him with a really special homemade meal. I have a feeling he'd like that. I can see him jumping for joy already. The only issue being that I have absolutely no idea what I should make for him. That's where you come in. Could you bring me some dishes that you'll consider unique that I can sample? Won't have to do right away, of course, just whenever you feel free. If that's all you need, then sure. If I see or taste something particularly unique, I'll bring it straight to you. Thank you, it'd be a big help. Well, here's the other one. The other girl had the bad meals, and she has the unique meals. This looks delicious. It's like you knew just what I was hoping to see. Thank you so much for all your help, Reed. This looks... Yeah, I'm not going to repeat what I say because it's pretty much carbon copy. Just go through all these, get these all sorted, and we'll see where we go from there. caught wind of the fact that you're planning on performing this for Saudi. Naturally, I'll be happy to assist, especially since you managed to get a hold of a piano. How could I resist? I might as well get some practicing since it's been so long. I wouldn't want to perform any less than my best here. Okay. Um, Pretty sure my brother's just chilling in Crossbell and fishing himself silly. Can't be saying a word about him. I do wonder what he's going to do about Annabelle though. I mean, they are supposed to get married and everything. Okay, now I spoke to those two.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
Yeah, so at least literally everybody. I thought I had them, but I just wanted to double check. Oh, there you are. How are the preparations going? Hello everyone, everything's coming along nicely. In fact, we have the same amount of space as we did during Trista's concert now that the podium's gone. That's great. We shouldn't have any trouble setting up the piano if you've got this much room. Yeah, there's more than enough space for everyone here. Oh, could you mean you found enough people? Yeah, we found both enough performers and instruments to move forward with the concert. We're told that we'll go and collect them as soon as everything's ready here. It did take some searching, but fortunately for you, we're able to make everything work in the end. Really? Thank you so much. I knew asking you was the right call. All that remains are the final preparations, and the piano should be arriving soon too. We'll spread the word after we help carry it in here. All the main orchestra members are on standby, so yeah. And I've got a good feeling about this concert. Shall we begin then? Yep, let's do this. I'll make sure to give everybody a concert to remember. Thanks. Is everybody else ready to begin? Wasting no time, everyone began working together to set up the stage. They did so as quietly as possible so as not to disturb those still recovering. And soon enough, the piano arrived as well. Phew, that was a little too heavy for comfort. This is the piano you mentioned. I love it, it's a rather fine one too. I'm impressed with the condition it's in considering where it was left. Yep, there wouldn't be any issues playing it. But that's no surprise, it was made by the Reverend company and they really know their stuff. Wait a minute, Reverend? That's not a company famous for their high quality instruments. My father had a number of their music boxes in fact. Yeah, the music boxes are pretty popular. My violin was made by them too actually. Is that so? That would explain why the name sounds so familiar, even when I don't know much about music. That's not the only place you might have heard the name though. Isn't Captain Claire's surname Liberl? Hey, you're right. I hadn't even noticed. Yeah, her full name's Claire Reverend. It may just be coincidence, but perhaps there was a connection between them. I'm curious, but I don't think Claire would appreciate me snooping around in her business when she's not even here. Sorry, I probably should have kept my mouth shut. I don't want us to get sidetracked. Let's focus on getting the stage set up for now. Yeah, sure. The quicker the better. No longer distracted, they finally started properly setting up the concert. It wasn't long before all was ready. Afterwards, they gathered the performers and the rest of the wind orchestra. After a quick meeting and rehearsal, the concert could officially begin. What? It's coming from the audio. I did mention there was some sort of event that take place there now I think about it. What a lovely melody. And it's so soothing. Feels like the pain from my body is just fading away. Mum? This is. Where am I? Hang on, what's up with the music? Shake's awake too. The concert went on without a hitch, attracted more and more people over time. One after the other, the townsfolk began to wander into the chapel to hear the music. Even the injured were coming in to listen. Upon looking at the turnout, Class 7 could tell a spark of hope had returned to the people of Saldick. That was absolutely fantastic. Thanks a lot for joining us, sis. And thank you for knowing Andrew. I don't think things could have gone as well without the two of you. Glad I could help. It was nice being able to play alongside Elliot for the first time in a while, too. It was absolutely a wonderful experience, especially considering how many people we had in the audience by the end. That is all the proof I need that love within our music touched the hearts of those who heard it. It was a blast getting to perform with instructor Mary. It was a good chance for me to make up for missing the concert back in summer too. Thanks for inviting us, Elliot. It was a pleasure being able to perform by side with professionals. Honestly, the wind orchestra played very well. They held their own even on the same stage as professionals. Thanks a lot, you guys. You should be proud, Elliot. You've put together an amazing concert. It's been a while since I had the treat of hearing piano play the piano. It wasn't bad, I guess. Oh, Celine, can't you just admit you liked it? This is an unprecedented miracle. All the people who were previously unconscious have now awoken. I see asking all of you for this favour was a correct choice. Thank you so much. We too wish to be of some help to the townsfolk, so no thanks needed. In fact, we should be thanking you for getting in contact with us. Still, the success of this concert means so much to me. I've always wanted to repay the people here for all they've done for me, and now that you've all helped me accomplish that. That's why I've received permission from Father Liberl to accompany you all on the Courageous from here on out. Really? That's great. We could always use more people. We look forward to having you on board. Thank you. Yes. If you didn't have Havel and Bridget recruited, you wouldn't get that 2 AP bonus. Okay. Hey, Dad, it's all better again. Yeah, it's better when he's like this. Is it still make everybody happy after all? He has to be happy too. Now that was a solid concert. Couldn't have been a better way to cheer me up. Seems like everyone else regained consciousness thanks to it as well. When that's me told, you're going to go into depression? Whoa. Road trips, we're going to get us out of back the way it was. Yes. Okay. I had the pleasure of hearing that concert at the church. It served as a much needed soothing movement between all the depression. We can't just mope around forever. There has to be something we can do to fix all this. I mean, when you really think about it, that is a big ship. Okay.
Where do you want to go?
Destination. Let's go to Rower. We've got another side quest to do. It's hidden quest. So this one is called Father's Pocket Watch. Hidden quest. They only work if you have at least you're in your pocket, in your party, and you come to the Jack House repair shop. Oh, hi! Just the folks I wanted to see. I've got something I wanted to talk to you about. Well, that's kind of ominous, and not very like you. I suppose not. But basically, Arena left me something with me, you see? What the hell is that? That looks like a corrupt file. Yeah, that's not a pocket watch. I do recognise it. It's a gift my father made for my mother. Just imagine that's a pocket watch you're seeing now, guys. It's interesting. He always like putting his engineering knowledge to work and making things like this. It's ridiculously accurate too. All these years, it's not even 1 second off. Mother used it since the day he gave it to her too. Not that she's ever mentioned that. That's really something. It must be really important to you too then. I guess you could say that. Which is why I'm kind of wondering why she gave it to Jackass. Well, the damn thing's busted. Irina put it over to me when running for Slab's word up to the task of fixing the thing. Not that is a big surprise. Your old man stuff is always way above the level of the average mechanic. So she came to me as a last resort, said if I couldn't fix it, then it wasn't a big deal though. She said, what? I swear. Anyway, now that you're here, what do you say to help me fix it? I'm sure Liz will want to help out with this. What should we do? Of course, I'm going to fix the watch. Sounds good to me. We've got some time. Are you sure? I mean, I really appreciate it, but no worries. I'm curious about this. If it's a memento of your father, we could hardly refuse. With that, decide what would you like us to do? Simple. Some stuff in here is broken. You need to get some replacements. You can't find him in any old store, though. Getting what you need ain't going to be easy. Sure you're up to it? Now you tell us. Still, we're not going back out after we agree to help someone. I can't believe she doesn't care whether it's fixed or not. Well, even if she doesn't, I do. And I'll get it fixed. That'll show her. Looks like I ain't got nothing to worry about then. Let me tell you what you're going to need. First up is a Type 4 pressure regulator. Right, what is that? As the name implies, it's a device that regulates orbital pressure. Type 4s are both very small and very powerful. And very rare for that matter. I think we probably have the best chance of finding one at a research facility. A research facility, huh? We might better get one within the city at least. Next up, a special alloy sheet. I'm talking a really thin one too. Told you regular mechanics are no match for your old man. A special alloy sheet? What in the world would it be used for? Father was nothing if not playful with his designs. He really enjoyed what he did. But finding something like that here in the city seems like a long shot. A special iron mine, on the other hand, we should talk to the mine chief over there. Let's pay them a visit as soon as we find the time. Last but not least is the heart of the watch. It's a micro oscillator. And the problem with this one is, it ain't here. I can't even tell you what kind he used. Any kind of oscillator, it'll probably do the trick, but it might not be quite as accurate. That won't be good enough. You don't even have the slightest idea what he might have used. If it's not as accurate as it used to be, it's hardly going to feel like we've prepared it at all. Oh, I get you, but I really don't have a clue. And something tells me you don't either. Sorry, I wish I did. What if neither of you know, why don't we try asking Gwen? He might have an idea. That's a pretty good idea, actually. Crackle, how about that? You might be able to get this repair up to snuff after all. So once more, for good measure, I need a Type 4 pressure regulator, a special alloy sheet, and a micro oscillator. Gather them all up, bring them here, and I'll fix that watch right up for you. In that case, we're off. We'll be back with all the supplies before you know it. Right. Yeah, that graphical issue, that was a scary thought. I'm just going to save the game here and close and reload the game, because it's a legit copy of the game, so it's a download version from the PlayStation Store, but it's PS4 being played PS5, so I'm just going to probably move it from the backup drive onto the main drive, see if that sorts it out. So back in a second. Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Crossbell 2. This is Wishblend reporting in from Very Thin Fences. Yeah, the character model has been overhauled, but everything else is not. So
Leave this to me.
No problem.
Okay, my turn.
two up there. We're going up the escalator, guys. So yeah. So the top looks like it's some of the weapons factories in the city are back in operation. We're finally getting more supplies in. Self-defense weapons are selling really well, which financially speaking is fantastic news. Though admittedly there's the only weapons being made right now, military weapon production is still suspended. Something about focusing on rebuilding the group apparently. I guess that means it'll be self-defense for a while. Okay. So obviously not that one. Small metro cars. Wow, full speed ahead. Look at how it's that corner. This is the best. Remote control cars. Given their size and power, I wouldn't be surprised if they use Type 4 pressure regulators. Well, it can't hurt to ask. Excuse me? What's up? You want to play with the cars too? Not exactly. I told Grigor and Halves that they were up to and asked if they had any Type 4 pressure regulators. Type 4 pressure regulator, huh? They're pretty rare, you know. But you got a good eye, we do use them in these cars, and we even got a few spares. You can take one if you want. Really? Thank you so much. No problem at all, just give me a minute. Right, here you go. Just be careful with it, okay? We're being super generous, but these things are seriously tough to find. I really appreciate this. Don't mention it, always happy to help. Just stop by and play with the cars with us sometimes, okay? We really owe these guys for giving us something so rare. Yeah, we can't let this go to waste. And that brings this episode to a close, so please hit a like, drop any comments down below and subscribe to the channel. Laters.